Afternoon, good afternoon. How's everything going with you guys? And today, I totally bring our live room to the factory here, and I'm sure you guys can check here. This is our factory, and I'm sure you guys can see this is Henan Doing Holdings and Zhou City doing mechanical equipment manufacturing. So if you like to do about like the cassava flowers or sweet potato starch, or some business like this, you can just stay in the live for a while, and later I will definitely show you about every equipment and every pressing line in the live. So if you like to know more about our company, know more about our equipment, just stay here and during this live. If you do have any questions, put your question in the comment to directly let me know so that I can show you more about our company, more about our equipment. And for our company, we have done the starch business, we have done the Gary business about 10 years, and we do have so many of the pressing experiences about about like potatoes starch, sweet potato starch, Gary's, or cassava flowers. So if you like to know more about this pressing line, you can just stay in the live, and later I will definitely show you about the factory. And our company, it is located in Zhengzhou City, Henan Province, China. And our factory, it is also located in Henan Province, China. So if you do want to, nice program. Thank you so much, ABBZQE. How are you guys doing? How are you guys? Welcome to the live. This is Oliver, and today I totally bring our live to the factory, and later I will definitely show you about every pressing line, about every equipment in the factory. So if you like to know more about our equipment, about our pressing line, type something in the comment to directly let me know. And right now, let's just directly go and check about our factory. We have 2 factories in total, and this is the first one, and the total amount for these 2 factories, it is about 20,000 meters, which is a really big one. I want to know more about the potato starch and so on, please, thanks. Oh, you are interested about this one, right? Okay, so if you want to do the potato starch business, and we do have the every single equipment here, and if you can, our salesman will contact you as soon as possible. But right now, let's check about the equipment here. We are fine, thank you. We enjoying your program. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And right now, let me show you more and check about these equipments. And first equipment is about this one. This is the paddle washing equipment. And for this equipment, it is not using for like potatoes or sweet potatoes, but it is using for like the cassavas, because you know the size for potatoes and cassava, it is totally different. And for this equipment, right now you guys can see this is a single slot, but like due to the difficulties of the adhesions of the impurities, we may have the double slot or triple slot to prolong the washing process. So to make sure all the potatoes, all the sweet potatoes can wash it really, really clean. And for like potato washing equipment, later I will show you that. And right now you guys can see there are so many paddles inside of this equipment. We looking at it, yes. And right now you guys can see there are so many paddles inside of it. So it can totally clean, remove about the impurities, for example, like the mud or like the leaves, like the wheat. Normally for this equipment, it is at the first step for the cleaning, so that we can wash it really, really clean. And of course, you can check here, this is the outlet for this equipment. And by the way, for this one, it is adopt counter current washing principle. So like you can see, there are so many holes at the bottom of this equipment. So like the small stones or fine sand will totally like drop at the bottom. And we adopt counter current washing principle, which means like the cassava tubers. I come across your company this year, and I'm interested in the Gary and palm oil machines. Can you show the factories? Of course, Ado Creek, we can show you about the factory right now. To be honest, right now we are in the factories, and I'm about to show you any opportunity for partnership business, please? Yes, of course. Thank you so much for leave a comment here. And right now, let me show you more. And yes, so for this one, it is like the washing. Oh, sorry for the bad connection. And right now, I think I am back. Yeah, it adopts a counter current washing principle here. So it means the cassava tubers, it is going this way, and the water, it is against the other way to this equipment. So make sure all the cassava tubers can be really clean. And talking about Joe Craig, talking about the oils. Yes, we have done the oil business about 10 years, and we do accumulate so many successful experiences here. And the next live, I'm about to do the oil live, so you can just give me a follow, and later, like 1 hour later, I will totally show you about the equipment about the oil business, like the palm oils or something just like that. And yeah, check it here. This is the dry side. This is the dry side. And for this one, it is like also the cleaning equipment here to remove about, yeah, you guys can see for this part, yeah, for this one, can you see that? There is a really special design inside of this equipment. So for this equipment, it is not only to remove about the impurities, but also it can transport about like the sweet potatoes or cassava tubers, because when this equipment it is rotating, so this part it is also rotating to transport about the cassava tubers and potatoes and sweet potatoes. And by the way, it can really efficient to remove about the impurities, for example, like the mud, like the weeds, like the leaves, something just like it is really efficiency one. And no matter for like cassava tubers, sweet potatoes, or potatoes, we normally set this dry stuff as this at outside of the workshop to make sure the whole workshop it is clean. It is clean. For example, like if we put this one inside of the workshop, like all the dirt, all the impurities will remove at the inside of the work. It is really hard to clean. So normally we will set this dry stuff at the outside of the workshop. And if you like to know more, our salesman and our engineers team, it is waiting for you. So if you like to know more about this whole pressing line, leave a message. And let's go and check more about the moving impurities equipment and like the pressing equipments here. All right. And let's show you more about our factory. And by the way, our factory it is located in Henan province, China. And our factory, it is also located in Henan province and China. So just like Joe Craig said, if you do want to have a visit, leave a message here. Our salesman, our assistant will contact you as soon as possible. And right now, our workman, it is producing about the equipment really efficient, as you guys can see. And let's see more about the, yeah, check about this one. That covered by the plastic cover here. This is the conveyor here. Later I will show you a more clear one, but for this one, it is the screw conveyor here to do the transportation job, like especially for starch, for like potato starch or sweet potato starch. We normally use totally closed equipment, which means for this whole pressing system, we want there's no, like it is totally closed, like the dust or other impurities will not get into all the starch. So we do have a lot of, yes, please will be willing to visit as well. Yes. Abisk, our salesman is on the way here, so if you can check about the message. And let me check about this one. Yes, also for this one, it is also a washing equipment, which it is just like about the paddle washing equipment, but right now it is still under producing. It is still under producing. So for this one, it is a double slot to prolong about the washing time. And right now, let me show you more about the starch equipment. It is over that part, and later I will show you about every details. And let's check about the starch. How's your day? Where are you from? Abisk. Where are you from? This is Oliver from China. And where are you from? Abisk, where are you from? And let's have a factory tour. And I would like to show you more about the all the equipment here. And let's check about the vibration side, which normally it is placed at the end of the whole processing line, which is here. How are you, Guan Wan? Welcome to the live. And check about this one. Do you have Canada? Do you have catalog for this equipment, please? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Hold a second. I'm going to ask my assistant to contact you. All right. And for this one, it is a vibration side here, which it is normally at the end to filter about the not very high quality of the starch. And for this equipment, it is really not heavy and have a really low noise. I'm from Canada. Yes, I get you. And our company has done the business in Canada before, and our equipment has been shipped to all over the world, about 100 countries. So yeah, our salesman will contact you as soon as possible. She's on the way to come into this live. All right. For this vibration side, it is a really high efficiency equipment. It can remove about not very high quality about the starch out and to press it again. And for this equipment, it is really easy to move, have a really low noise, and there are two meshes it is inside. So of course you can decide how many meshes you want to have. But normally we do set two meshes inside of this vibration side. So no matter for the cassava tuber starch or cassava starch or potato starch or sweet potato starch, we all use about this vibration side to remove about the not very high quality starches. And right now you guys can see this is our worker man. This is our worker do the packing. So it is a special packing. It is not of course you can check. There is a cutter here. So to make sure that all the equipment it is totally protected during the shipping time. So our salesman will create about a kind of shipping box just like this to do the packing. So no worries about the shipping problems. All the equipment it is totally packed before the shipping. And by the way, we do have 1 year warranty. 1 year warranty, which means in 1 year, if the equipment have any problems, you can easily contact with us, and our salesman and our engineering team will reach you in 24 hours with the solution. So if you do like to know more, leave something in the comments. And yeah, of course, let's check about this one. And normally, we put about the stuff inside of the wooden box just like this, and we will also cover a plastic cover at the outside, so no worries about that. And for this kind of equipment, it is from the oil and fats business. And right now, let's get more. Yeah, check about this one. It is not the very important equipment, but it is the very essential equipment. The belt conveyor. This is the belt conveyor. So check about it. For this spirit conveyor, it is just set between those kind of equipments. For example, from one equipment, just like the paddle washing equipment, to the like the grinding equipment or the cutting equipment, we do set those kind of equipment, this spirit conveyor, to do the transportation job. And by the way, later I will show you about like the grinding machine, the cutting equipment. It is all really high efficient one. And also this is the dry side. It is also the dry side. For different equipment, we have different size, and I'm sure you guys can see this equipment. It is much bigger than last one because it had the different capacities. We do have like 1 ton per day, 2 ton per day, 10 ton per day, 20 ton per day. You can tell us about your capacities. You can tell us about your budget, so our engineers team can give you about the best solutions. And right now, Abyss, if you are still here, this one, it is the rotary washing equipment. It is just like about this one, but they have total different use. Like just as I said, potatoes and sweet potatoes, it is just like big and thick, but cassava tubers, it is thin and long. So normally if you want to remove about the impurities for potatoes and sweet potatoes, we normally use this kind of equipment, the rotary washing equipment. And also it is adopted by the counter current washing principle, which to make sure all the impurities can remove really efficient. Yes. And okay. All right, let's show you more about it. And this is, oh, hold a second. I'm not sure what happened here, but give me a second. Yeah, this is the motor here. This is the motor. And this is the paddle washing equipment. That is the dry side, rotary washing equipment, and the paddle washing equipment, and different size. For this one, you can check. There is a product certificate, and also this is a totally different size. And this one will ship to Salalion really soon. And let's check about this one. This is the peeling machine. No matter for sweet potatoes or cassava, it is all really high efficient. It is really high efficient. And of course you can check at the bottom. It is a really high efficient equipment here. And this is the peeling machine to peel about the sweet potatoes or potatoes peel. And for this one, it is like, let me think about it. It is for this paper. Yes, our salesman it is finally here. Abyss, if you are still here, and if you would like to know more about the pictures, about the 3D videos, about the videos of this equipment, contact to us about the WhatsApp number. Yes. See you later. This is a peeling machine, really high efficient one. And when there's something wrong with about this equipment, you can easily do change about this paper. Easily, like less than 5 minutes, you can do the changing. And for this, it is really durable. You can use it for a really long time. And right now, let's check about this cooking equipment. To control about the temperature, control about the humidity, control about the water content inside of like the cassavas. We do have those kind of cookers here. You can easily choose that by using this kind of button, the emergency stop and the heating and the stir, easily to control about the system. And it is really easy to control about everything. And we do have a different size stir heat 1, heat 2, heat 3, heat 4, and on and off. And there's a totally different one, heating 1 option, heating 2 option, easily to control about the temperature and the water content. Like especially for potatoes, sweet potato starch, the temperature, like the cooking part, it is really important. And there is a temperature controller and mixing speed regulation, heating operation, stir operation, on and off. And this is inside. If you'd like to know more, contact our salesman. They can show you more details about the equipment, show you the feedback from our product clients, and show you more pictures. Yeah, contacting them now. See you later. For this equipment, for this peeling machine, which I showed you before, it is 1 ton per day. So you can check, it is not a really large one, but if you have a lot of cassava tubers or potato or sweet potato or carrot to deal with, this one, we have bigger size. This is 1 ton per day, and we do have good work. Thank you so much, Mohammed Ford. How are you doing, Mohammed Ford? Where are you from, sir? Where are you from? This is Oliver from Henan Jun Company, and our company and our factory, it is all located in China. And if you do want to have a visit, contact to us. Our worker, it is really working really patient to producing about the equipment here. And let's keep moving. Let's see about this plate filter here. This is the plate filter. The plate filter here to remove, especially for like the starch. Sometimes you have to make it like for like the cassava flours, especially for cassava flours. If you want to produce about the cassava flours, you have to. There is one part you have to make the cassava tubers into cassava cake, from the cassava milk into cassava cake. So you need to use about this equipment, this plate filter. All the cassava milk will get into this equipment, and also you can check. This is the middle part of this equipment. So all the cassava milk through this one will get into the cassava cake, and this is how to get it. You can separate about the 2 meshes, and then you can obtain about the cassava cake. And then you can do the cutting, you can do the grating, and you can do the next steps. From Egypt. And I'm interested for potato starch production line. Already have contact with Judy Wang. Okay, see you later, Mohammed. See you later, sir. I'm sure you will totally amazed by our quality, about our price. And this is how we're packing for all the equipments here. We do have a customized wooden box here, and this is a grating machine. This is stainless steel cutting a grating machine here, and we all have a really customized wooden box here, so it can easily check about it. I do not know where this equipment is about to ship, but I can see it is totally well packaged here. For the box, for the cover, for the plastic cover, to make sure the shipping, during the shipping, it will not break about the equipment here. And there is another wooden box, like there are nails here. And this is, I'm sure this is the conveyor part, conveyor equipment. And let's see about our workers. It is producing. To be honest, I cannot tell what are they producing right now. It is just about the single equipment, single things. And let's go find out about our cutting machine. Especially for our cutting machine and for our grating machine, it is a really, really durable one. And no matter for starch or flowers or garries. Yeah, I just found about the screw conveyor, also do the transportation job, and all the equipments that get in touch with the food, get in touch with the garries, get in touch with the starch, or get in touch with the flowers. It is all made of 304 food grade material, so no worry about the equipment's material will damage, will influence about the final quality of the flours, of the starches, of the like. Yeah, check about this one. Check about this one, this equipment. It is really, really high efficiency. How can I get over there? I want to show you more for this equipment because it is the most amazing equipment in the in this industry. Hold a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to find the interway. Yeah, let me show you, totally show you more about this one. You know, especially for potatoes and sweet potatoes, you need to remove about the cells, about the really tiny impurities. So we do have this equipment, and for this equipment, it is first produced in Europe, and then it is going all over the world, and it is the most high efficient. What about the hygiene protector of the auto processing unit? Yes, Sir D. You can contact to our salesman right now because later I'm about to have a factory tour and I would like to show you every single equipment, every single details about all those kind of equipment. But right now, if you directly want to know about this thing, you can contact to our salesman. We do have the pictures, 3D videos, and the feedback from our provider client. They can totally show you more and give you the best price that you want. For this one, it is first produced in Europe and then shipped to all over the world because like it is used to remove about very tiny impurity, for example, like the cells or like the very tiny equipment inside of the starch, especially for potatoes and sweet potatoes. And right now you can check, there are so many parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. For this one, it does have 13 parts. And normally we will start from the 4th grade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th grade or 5th grade to let about the starch get into this equipment. And the first part, after the first one, the starch will get into the next part. Anyway, it is really hard to explain for this equipment. We do have the 3D video, and if you like to know more about it, our salesman can totally introduce more about this equipment. It is really hard for me to explain it here, but it is really high efficient equipment, and especially you want to do the big, really big starch or like the potato starch or sweet potato starch business, you definitely can get one of these equipment. Really high efficient, and you can obtain the really high quality of the potato, sweet potato starches. And this is the bigger size one, and let me show you a small size one. This is the bigger size, and this is the smaller size. It have totally different capacities here. And I'm still finding about the cutting machine and the grating machine. For this kind of equipment, it is like the oil and fat equipment. And later, what's this one? Oh, I'm not sure. It is not a whole equipment here. It is still on the producing. And let's go and check more items. I'm sure I have seen about the grating equipment and the cutting equipment inside of the factory, but last time it is during that part, and let's go try to find it. Because every week, every day, our workers, it is like moving about the equipment to here, to there. So let's go find it. Hi, I am customer service. You can contact me WhatsApp. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you like to know more about our workers, it is producing about the peeling machine to try to clean about the peeling machine here. This is the peeling machine I just showed you guys, and especially for the roll and for the paper here, it is really durable. So it is really have a high efficiency to remove about potatoes and sweet potatoes peel. And let's check about its capacity. It is 1 ton per day capacity. Welcome, Elison. Welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Honanjun Company. Our company and factory it is all located in Henan, province, China. So if you'd like to know more, contact to the WhatsApp number that I put it in the comments. Where's the grinding machine and the cutting machine? It is really high efficient. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, anyway, let's talk about this Cassava again, because this is a very small capacity one. It can done about the remove impurities job and the transportation job. So we input about the potatoes, sweet potatoes or cassava tubers into this part, and then it starts to rotate. And then the potatoes and sweet potatoes will automatically roll with these equipments, and then this is also the outlet of the materials. And during this process, the material will touch about this equipment and they hitting each other to remove about the impurities. And it is not a very high rotate. It is a low speed of the rotate. And let's go. This is our factory. Oh, is this the cutting machine here? Oh, I found it. Ladies and gentlemen, check about it. This is our small capacity cutting equipment. It can cut about like potatoes and sweet potato into small size, normally around 3 cm to 4 cm. So it's better. It is in a better situation to do the grinding, to make it into starch. And we do have a really special design. It is just like the diamond design. I'm sure you guys can see. Diamond knife design. Really, really durable one. So if you want to get in one of these equipment, leave a message. And when we do the processing, when we do the producing, we do have 2 steps. This is the first step to cutting all the materials into small pieces, just like 3 to 4 cm. And then we do have the grinding. We do have the grinding, or this one right now you guys can see it is like the hammer size one. It is like the hammer size one. Let me show you about its inside. Let me show you about its inside, and also with the motor. And we do have the grinding machine, and later I will try my best to find about the grinding machine. Really, really high efficient equipment. And yeah, this is the hammer one. If you like have a lot of materials to about the potatoes and sweet potatoes or cassava tubers, you can get one of these equipment. Oh, this one, it is also one of the cooker here. It is also a cooker. It is for different size, different capacities. And let's go have another round to find about our grinding machine. Let's go to the grinding machine. And by the way, if you like to do those kind of business, contact to us. Our company has done those starch and flour and dairy business about 10 years. We do accumulate so many successful experiences here, and we definitely, if you like to start your own business, you can leave a message. We do have our own engineering team. So you can tell us about your budget, tell us which kind of materials you're about to deal with, and tell us everything that you got, and our engineering team can give you about the customized service. Welcome, Popo. How are you? I do like your name. It is a really cute name. I remember we do have one of the grinding machine inside of the factory, and let's try our best to find it. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, right now you can check about, let's check about the equipment over here. The vibration side again. For this vibration side, have a low noise. It is really easy to remove about it, and it is keep vibrating to remove about the non-high quality equipment to make sure the final quality of the starch and the final quality of the like flours, berries, and especially for this one, there are two meshes keep vibrating, and for one part over this part, it is the outlet for the berries, for like the starch for the flours, and over that part, it is outlet for the impurities, not very high quality impurities. And after this one, we do have the packing machine. It is a whole processing line. And we strongly suggest you guys to get the continuous processing line because it is high efficiency. With the same materials, you can obtain more berries, you can obtain more starches, you can obtain more flours. And and by the way, if we use about the continuous processing line, it means there is no human factors, which means if we use about the workers, or if we use about the laborers to get in the processing line, so there are so many uncertain things it may get. For example, when workers get into the line, they may bring about the dust, they may bring about the something small, really tiny, really small impurities getting about the starches, getting like the flours. It is uncertain things. And for flours and for berries, sometimes we have to do the dewatering part, which also we call it like the fermentation. So if we do not use about the drying system, instead we are using about the labors to do the fermentation. It normally takes 2 to 3 days, which is quite a really long time, and we cannot that a really high efficiency. But if we're using about the continuous equipment, we do have the drying system. Drying system, like it is really high efficient one. Like around 30 minutes, we can drying about the wet materials, get into like the dry materials. It is really high efficient. And let's go check about our factories. Welcome to the live, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time to come to my live, do make sure give me a follow, because every week I'm showing you about different things. This week I'm showing you about the factories. Maybe next time I'm showing you about the 3D videos about the Gary processing line, or potato starch processing line, or sweet potato starch processing line. I can definitely show you more about it. This is the build conveyor. So before we do the remove impurities job, we put all the materials onto this build conveyor. Like sweet potatoes, put on it, and it will go through and get into the dry side, which is there. Let's go check about the dry side. For different amount of the materials, we do have different capacities. We do have 1 ton per day, 5 ton per day, 10 ton per day, and 50 ton per day. So you can totally tell us about how many materials and how big about the processing line you want to have. We can give you about the best suggestions. Check about it. This is the dry side, and I'm sure you guys can tell this one it is much bigger than last one. And we do have a special design here. it is not only to remove about the dirt about leaves or sticks or bigger impurities, but also it can do the transportation job. All the materials will get into this equipment over there at that inlet, and when this equipment it is rotate, the raw materials will also rotate, and during this process they will hitting each other, and the impurities will remove at the bottom of this equipment. So it is really high efficient one. Are you still here, D? And if you do have questions, let me know what you want to know for us. Let me know. Just leave something in the comments to let me know. And let's check about the rotary washing equipment. No matter for potatoes or sweet potatoes or cassava tubers, you can all using about the dry side. And for this equipment, the rotary washing equipment, it is really high efficient to remove about the potatoes and sweet potatoes, because for this equipment it is more suitable for big and thick materials. It is not suitable for like the starch. It is not suitable for like the cassava tubers. And also it adopt counter current washing principle. So the materials come from one way, and the water comes through another way against its way to remove about its dirt. And also it can save you a lot of water and save a lot of labor costs. And then after I showing you about the rotary washing equipment, and let's check about the paddle washing equipment here. It is more suitable for long and thin material, for example like the cassavas, like the cassava tubers. So many paddles it is inside. When it is working, this part, it is rotary. It rotates. And all the paddles will push the raw materials forward to do the transportation job. And due to the different difficulties for the dirt adhesion, we do have, this is a one slot. We can make it like two slot, triple slot, like double slot or triple slot to prolong the washing process. This is the paddle washing equipment. And also it is the same for this one. Hi everyone, welcome to the live. This is Oliver from Henan Doing Company. And right now we do have the factory tour here. Our company, it is mainly focused on the dairy processing line, starch processing line, for example potato starch or sweet potato starch processing line, and the cassava flours processing line. So if you like to know more about our factories, leave a message here. If you like to get one of the equipment, or if you do want to have the whole processing line, leave a message in the comments so that we can show you more details, more videos, more pictures, more feedback from our previous customers, previous clients here. And this is the peeling equipment. A different size peeling equipment, really high efficient. And let me show you about its bottom. There is a roll at the bottom, and also we do have a paper which is covered on the roll to make sure it is the high efficiency. And after a long use, for example after 1 year or even more, maybe it has a less friction. You don't need to change about the whole roll. You can just change about the paper. You can just easily change about the outside paper, and to make this whole equipment just like a new one. And this is the motor here. Peeling equipment, really high efficient. And this is the cooking equipment to do the cooking. And it is designed by the button here. Stir Yeah, let me show you about this one. It is on the English version here. I'm sure you guys can totally understand that. Emergency stop, heating, and stir. This is a smaller size one, and we do have the bigger capacity one. For example, like this one, heating one operation, heating two operations, three, and stir operation. And this is emergency stop, off off and on. So if you like to get the cooking equipment inside in the starch processing line, leave a message here to let me know, so that, or you can directly contact our WhatsApp number. Our salesman, our engineers team, it is waiting for you. And for our company, we have done the starch business about 10 years, and we do accumulate so many successful experiences here. Yes, check about it. This is a totally closed screw conveyor to make sure every equipment have the same amount of the materials, so it will not damage about the equipment, and to make this whole processing line go really smoothly. And this is also the cooking equipment, and this two, it is new equipment. It is covered by the plastic cover, you guys can check. And about this truck, it is doing the packing, plate filters. And yes, for the drying system, you should open an office and showroom in West Africa. Yes, talking about this one, we do have our office in Africa, which is in Nigeria. We do have our office. It is located in Nigeria. Where are you from? Steel Wheels. Where are you from, Steel Wheels? By the way, talking about this, our shipment have been shipped to all over the world, about 100 countries, especially in South Africa, Nigeria, or like Uganda, about 100 countries. And for this one, you guys can see, this is the plate filter. And for the drying system, we do have the request for the workshop. Normally it is around 20 meters. It is really high, really high equipment for the drying system. And especially for this one, it have a special design. The size, it is totally different. I'm sure you guys can see right now, it is thin, and the upper part, it is more thicker. To make sure, live in London, and I have farms in Cameroon and Ghana. Yes, lady, Steel Wheels, our equipment, we do have so many previous clients. It is from Ghana. We do have so many clients. It is from Ghana, and especially for the Gary business, it is really popular for like Africa countries. And if you want to do the Gary business, or potato starch business, sweet potato starch business, or cassava flour business, you can contact to the WhatsApp number, which I have already put it in the comments. If you can see that. If you cannot, I will ask our assistant to write it again. And this is the grinding machine. Yes, sir, for this equipment, it is about to ship to Ghana really soon. It is right in Chinese. It will ship to Ghana really soon. And this one, the business is start for 2022 11 months, which is December and 13th. Can I visit any of the factories you supplied in Ghana? Of course. Do you see about the WhatsApp number there? Can you see about the WhatsApp number in the comments? I will let our assistant to write about the WhatsApp number in the comment again, or I can directly tell you about the WhatsApp number. If you do have the pen around you, you can write it down. Our WhatsApp number, it is, yes, oh, okay, cool. You can easily to contact about the WhatsApp number. And right now, you guys can check. For this equipment, it is about to ship to Ghana really soon. It is a stainless steel cutting machine. And this is how we do the packing. This is how we do the packing. So no worry about. Welcome, Ray Zhang. No worry about the shipping questions. It is totally closed by the nails here. By the nails. Can you see? And it is totally all the equipment. It is covered by the plastic covers and by the. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right now you guys can see this is the dewatering equipment. Dewatering equipment. So after you producing about the starches, you have to make sure there's no water content inside of it. So we do set the dewatering equipment here. And it is really hard to explain how does it work here. So our salesmen, our engineers will give you the every single details later to let you know more about how does this equipment work. Really high efficiency one. A lot of our previous customers get about the equipment. And by the way, for each of the equipment inside of our company, we do have 1 year warranty. 1 year warranty, which means in 1 year, if you have any questions, any problem for the equipment, easily to contact to us. Our salesman, our engineers will come back to you in 24 hours with the perfect solution for you. And yeah, let me show you about this one again. The most high efficient, the most popular equipment in the starch business. The most amazing equipment and the most high efficient equipment in the starch industry. In Chinese, we call this one 旋流器. And I mean, for this one, you can use it to remove about the cells inside of the starch to make sure the final quality of the starch it is high quality. And there are 13 parts. And why do we say so many parts? It is because with so many parts, we can make sure the final quality it is really high. There is none of the small impurities. And normally, the starch will get into this equipment in the fourth one. And all the starch will get into this equipment again and again and again to remove about the cells, to remove about the really tiny impurities. This is the bigger size one. And for this one, it is a much smaller capacity. And also, this is a plated filter. Especially, it is a high use in the cassava flour processing line. How should I get out of this equipment here? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to know more about our company or anything of the equipment, just like the sail wheels or the previous Moham, Fold, and Abisk, you can leave a message in the comments to let us know, or just contact to our salesman. They can definitely show you more about the equipment. They can definitely show you more about the 3 videos, about the pictures, about the feedback from our previous clients. So just go there, leave a message in the comments to let me know you have already done the connect. Alright, and if you didn't follow about my account, if you didn't follow about this channel, leave a follow here, because every week we are showing you about the different items, we are showing you about the different, sorry, we are showing you different pictures, different videos, and different things about our company, about our processing line. And right now this worker, it is trying to polish. He is polishing about the equipment. Make this whole equipment really smooth. Do the polish job. And over there, you guys can see there are 3 different capacities about the peeling equipment. different size, different capacities for this peeling machine. And before I end my live, you guys can see the grinding machine, it is here. And let's see about the cutting machine for one last time. For this cutting machine, really high efficient one, the diamond knife design, which makes this equipment more durable. And it is really high efficiency, can cut about the materials into small size. Usually it is around 3 to 4 cm to make sure so the layer process. For example, like the grinding, it is going smoothly. And for this material, it is all made for 304 food grade material. Stainless steel, no worry about the material will damage about the final quality of the starches, of the flours, of the garlic. No worry about that. And this is the grinding machine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't follow about my live, right now give me a follow, because every week I'm showing you about the different size, about the different aspect about our company, about our processing line, and about the newest technology in the starch industry. And let's go outside and show you about the whole factory. It is a really large one. The company, the factory here. And this is the beginning. This is the one from here to that part. It is all about our factory. So if you do want to have a visit for our factories or for our companies, leave a message. And I mean, recently the international environment is getting better and better. So it is really easy to make a tour. Yeah, have a tour to China, have a tour to our factory and our company. You will love about the whole equipment, love about the whole processing line for the galleries, for the starch business, for the flour business. And that is all. And let me show you about the another part of our company. And if you do want to have a visit, just leave a message. Our sales manager, yeah. This worker, it is doing like the controlling thing. And let's show you about the part of our factory. We are Henan Juin Company, and the factory, it is located in Jiaozuo City, Henan Province, China. Companies, it is also located in Henan Province, China. So if you want to have a visit, leave a message here. We can definitely show you around about our factories. And if you like to get about the whole processing line or the single equipment, just leave a message. And by the way, our live is about to end in 1 minute. So if you didn't follow me, give me a follow next time. I will show you about the 3D videos about the potatoes starch processing line or Gary processing line or any processing line if you like to know. And I'm sure, especially with the continuous processing line, we do have the controlling room. And for every about the equipment that placed here, it is a controlling equipment. You guys can see it is all written about by our company's number. And let's see, this is about 380V. Yeah, you can easily to control about any of the system, about the equipment. So shredders, and this is a hammer crusher. You can easily to control it. Really high efficiency one. And there's a air separator fan, vibrating motor, and the cyclone fan. And yeah, you can easily to control every about the equipment by using this one. Really high efficient, and save a lot of labor cost. I mean, with this continuous equipment, you are not need you don't need to hire so many workers. I mean, for different capacities, you can have like it is normally around 6 to 10 workers, that is totally enough for this whole processing line. Anyway, that will be all for today's live, and if you'd like to know more, give me a follow next time. I can definitely show you around about our factories and show you more about our companies. And by the way, this is Oliver from Henan Jun Company. If you didn't follow me, give me a follow next time. I will definitely show you about our company, show you about the another processing line. And see you guys next time. See you guys. Bye bye.